Here comes Ollie Price for the first delivery of the day to Kellaway, who drives it into the offside and will pick up at least a single, just a single, to deep extra cover.
Wicketless for 53 runs as he bowls now, and this is driven out through the offside and for 4. First ball, a drive ball from Murphy, a little over pitched, and Kellaway. Succession yesterday, fielding's been pretty good. Haven't had a great deal of chances in terms of catches, and they won't be catching that one because that's an on drive from Ingram, and he's really played that with.
Van Buren bowls, Ingram pulls at that one as if to disprove my remarks. Pulled furiously at it and really clobbered it a very long way through mid-wicket.
They're picking off the singles, Van Buren. Oh, that just evaded slip. Not sure if it carried, but it should dribble all the way for 4. Yes, it does.
To the outcome almost. Singdale bowls a short ball, and that's shovelled away. Low pull from Ingram for 4. Between deep square and long leg. And last ball of this over from Singdale. Bowls to Kellaway, and I think that's come off. No, it's come off bat. I was about to say it's sounded a little bit thuddy.
Actor steaming in from the River Taff end, and that's a bish over point. It was slightly streaky from Kellaway. In the end, it evaded Phillips. Actor bowls. That's cut aggressively by Colin Ingram. It was short, bit of width to work with.
They're not playing that way in Division 1. Driving hard and straight through cover.
Yeah,
and that's 4. Yeah, it's not easy as it's bouncing.
From the Cathedral Road end. That's driven firmly. That's a cracking shot by Kellaway. Past mid-off for 4. And that a shot of a man. Bailey then. His first ball to Kellaway, who drives, and that'll be his century all the way to the boundary for 4. Raises his hand in triumph. Ingram congratulates. Getting to 3 figures. That's through mid-wicket, and that will be another boundary. It should dribble on. Yes, it will. Through mid-wicket for 4. Now, and that's straying down leg, and that's going to be a 3rd boundary of this over. Archie Bailey finding life tough at the moment.
As Ingram pulls this one through the leg side, and that's the moment that he's been waiting for. He has waited patiently, but Colin Ingram putting that one away.
Fielder, and that's been it really.
This one is pulled away without shouts of catch, but Zaman Akhtar is nowhere near that. And
at the start of the match, Murphy bowls reverse sweep, hit firmly and hit for 4. There's nobody between mid-off and backward point. I peered round the monitor almost expecting to see a fielder out there, but there isn't one. Murphy in, and too much flight, too full and too wide, and driven through the covers for 4. Teased.
As Hammond bowls, oh, that's a filthy ball down leg side, and Ingram helps it away for 4 down towards fine leg, having to swivel on that one and of the session, and edges it rather, but safely wide of slip. They'll go for 1. In fact, Ingram turns and sees that there's an easy second run available.
Graham Van Buren to open the bowling from the Cathedral Road end has taken 1 wicket of Gloucestershire's 4
jobs off a similar shorter ball. Akhtar uppercuts. There is a chance here for Murphy, and he takes it. So Ingram's innings is at an end, and the short ball does work for Gloucestershire. They have a 5th wicket, and
might be soon.
Quarter to 4. Oh, that's pulled away by Kellaway, and brilliantly taken by Hammond at short backward square, and Ben Kellaway's excellent innings comes to an end. Gentleman commentator, as Akhtar bowls and Van der Hoogten pulls, and we'll get 4 runs. Fine of fine leg, wide of Hammond. At again Akhtar. Van der Hoogten takes on the pull shot, and he's played that in nice controlled fashion, and he's managed to bisect the deep leg side fielders.
2 results in the positive fashion. Pulled away in the air. Van Buren drops it short and is pulled for 1 bounce 4. So Chris Cook.
As Van der Hoogten does go for the big shot and gets it away over wide mid on, and it's gone all the way. Well, that's a heck of a pickup from Van der Hoogten.
Still largely leg side field. That's reverse swept. That may go all the way, and it should. No one down there. At what?
Charlotte Edwards' side.
Price in, and that's cut, and that might go all the way as well. There's a chase on, but the ball is the winner through the covers for 4.
In comes Murphy down the pitch and driving firmly, and that will, I think, make it to the boundary. It does, yeah. Long on was the only fielder who could get close to that in the end. Could take a while at this rate. Murphy bowls, meeting that on the full toss and whipping the ball away. That's a good shot from Van der Hoogten. Hit it right between the 2 short mid-wickets. Last ball of the session. Maybe last ball of the session. It turns down the leg side. There isn't a run-out attempt at the non-striker's end. Everybody's sprawling about, lying on the floor. It's a bye, as just about diving to make his ground was Cook, as Hammond tried to tip the ball onto the stumps on the throw.
A hard striker in there as Van der Hoogten hooks that one and is caught by Hammond at deep backward square. One of 3 fielders out. Van der Hoogten falls into the trap. Actor has his wicket. It's 4-6-5 for 7.
Miles Hammond, reverse sweep coming out from Chris Cook, and that is his half a century. That's come in 103 balls, much to the applause of the Glamorgan faithful. Through the course of the 3 days, Hammond for the reverse sweep, so there should be runs here. Might not be 4 of them. Yes, it is, and that was well executed.
As that's nicely driven by Gorvin back down the ground. He gets into double figures with that, moves on to 11.
From the Cathedral Road end, reverse sweeping is Chris Cook, and to full effect, because that has gone all the way. Hammond, well, he is charging down the wicket. That is more like Chris Cook. A few bounces. No, it's full maximum.
Way in to bold down leg side. That's flicked something and gone down to fine leg. Bat. Just a little leg glance.
Next delivery comes in, and that's been edged and caught at first slip. Van Buren does have a second wicket, and Chris Cook pretty much guiding it into the hands of Ollie Price. I was too busy watching the delivery. Down the pitch, and I think that is quite clearly stumped. And James Bracey makes doubly sure by whacking off the bails to one side.
Harris tries the reverse sweep and he's out. Harris goes for 8. Murphy at last has some reward, and Glamorgan are dismissed for 528.
Harris, with 1 wicket in the first innings, comes in, and that's a first boundary of the Gloucestershire innings, played confidently behind backward point and runs all the way. And coming in to bowl, which is negotiated by Cameron Bancroft, and that is stumps on the 3rd day's play of this Division 2 County Championship match between Glamorgan and Gloucestershire.